All right, good evening. Good to see everybody. Injury update-wise, guys that were holdovers, Andrew, unfortunately I don't have anything for you from an update standpoint. Winston Guy, hopeful he'll be out practice on Wednesday. He was in today, got treatment, worked out a little bit, so hopefully we'll get him back on Wednesday. Same thing with Colt. You know, we held Colt. He went, obviously went down there. It was a game time decision, worked out, and ankle was just, not well enough to go. So we decided to hold him, and hopefully we'll get him back sometime this week. Josh McNary, same thing. He was a game time decision. He's been battling that groin, so we're hopeful, he'll be day to day. And then from the game, obviously, Hugh Thornton's been put on IR with an ankle. He'll require surgery. When that is, I don't know yet. But I hate to lose, Hugh. He's been playing pretty good football for us. Matt Hasselbeck has a grade 1 AC sprain. He's doubtful for the week. Trent Cole's in the concussion protocol. And then Charlie Whitehurst had a grade 2 hamstring, and it's going to be a while, so we've also placed him on IR. That's an update as far as injuries go. Looking at the tape today, obviously a lot of positives there. It was great to get the win. I thought the guys, battled their butts off to get the job done. Took everything that we had to get the job done. But proud of the guys for accomplishing that, and the coaches. Did some good things in all three phases, obviously. Ran the ball well. Didn't run it in the second half the way we ran it in the first half. And, but Frank had a good day, opened up some holes. He broke some tackles. We stopped the run well. Held, Miller in check. I thought that was, excellent run defense. The longest run they had was a 28-yard, scramble on us. So we did that well. Won the turnover battle. Situational football was good. We were 50% on third down. They were 40%. Red area, we were 1 for 1 offensively. They went 1 for 5. So we played great red zone defense, especially the last 3 to 4 plays down there were outstanding. So good stuff there, and we'll go back to work. Got Tennessee coming to town, on Sunday. So guys will be back in here Wednesday, ready to roll and get better and try to get another win.
Chuck, obviously the situation with your quarterbacks, Stephen Morris, what are your options as you stand here today?
You hit it on the head. He's the only healthy one we got in the building right now, right?
There was a report you guys had Josh Freeman in for a workout. Is that accurate?
Accurate.
Did a signing, or do you know?
We're still discussing that.
You have to sign someone, obviously. Right?
What's that?
You have to sign someone, I guess. Do you have anybody in the practice squad?
Yeah, you would think so. No, you only have one.
Really?
So it'd probably make sense to have a guy in here working out, which we did,
Right.
and then probably try to figure out, who we're going to sign.
Chuck, has Andrew been ruled out for Sunday? Has Andrew Luck been ruled out?
I said I didn't have an update on Andrew, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Didn't say anything about ruling anybody out, right?
Last week you said you didn't have an update and then you ruled him out, so I just wanted to make sure.
Was it on Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
actually, yes.
Yeah. We just got to double check.
Well, I have no update.
Chuck, is there any chance that if Andrew was cleared, another rhetorical question, if Andrew was cleared, would you use him if you guys still are eliminated mathematically from playoff contention?
I think that's a discussion that, obviously Mr. Irsay and Ryan and myself and Andrew would have to sit down and have.
Would you use him under any circumstances if he's cleared? If you're
Again, that's a discussion that, we have to wait to see if that happens. And if that happens, then we'll cross that bridge when it comes.
I'm sorry. It sounds like that situation's somewhat fluid. It doesn't sound like there's no chance of him playing. Can you characterize it at all?
Yeah, it's like they said, there's no chance we can make the playoffs, and there's still a glimmer of hope.
Hey, Chuck,
it's been a long season, obviously. From a coaching standpoint, do you ever sit here and wonder if this could be your last week coaching this team?
Never. Worried about the health of our football team. Just coming off a great win. You know, preparation for the next one. That's all you can. That's all you can do.
Chuck, but I guess it's a simple question, but when you have these issues at quarterback, how does it limit what you can do, or what problems does it create?
You know, when you're without your starting quarterback who, you know, played every game for 3 years plus, you know, and then you gotta have a backup. Thank God we had Matt. Matt did a phenomenal job, you know, filling in for Andrew. 4-0 at one time, you know, 4-2, then, you know, got banged up and tried to battle through some tough injuries. And, you know, I can't say enough great things about, you know, Matt Hasselback, and then Charlie, you know, coming in and, you know, learning the offense, quick study and all that stuff, and then, you know, coming in yesterday and finding a way to, you know, will that team and you know, get a win, you know, finish it off for Matt, you know, and the rest of his teammates. So, you know, deeply in debt, you know, and very grateful that we had both those guys. They're warriors. They're great teammates, man. They're great competitors. They're great people, but they're great teammates. But answer your question, that, you know, you're going to have problems. You know, they're not going to be able to, you know, run the whole, you know, you got a 40-year-old quarterback, and, you know, got a guy that's just come in the building. There's going to be some limitations, but you're going to play to everybody's strengths. So it doesn't matter, you know, whether it's quarterback, wide out, running back, D-back, whatever it is. Try to play to their strengths and accentuate those.
Chuck, I know you can talk about, you know, focusing on, you know, what's ahead and all that, but these quarterback issues you've had this year, at some level, how frustrating has it been? I mean, I understand everybody deals with injuries, but this is a little ridiculous. I mean, how have you dealt with
Hey,
that?
it is what it is, and I think our guys have done a phenomenal job. You know, to be sitting here and dealing with all the circumstances that we've dealt with, especially at that position, and you still got a chance. Credit these guys in the locker room, and credit the coaches. You know, been through a lot. You know, and you're still sitting there, and you still got a chance. And, you know, you had to go, you know, win a game on the road with, you know, I don't know what you call them, third team, fourth. Well, I don't know what number you even give them. We put 6 on him. That doesn't mean he was a 6-team quarterback, but it's the number he was wearing. That's who finished the damn game and won. And we won a football game. You know, so credit the guys. I mean, that's blinders and earmuffs, you know, to the nth degree.
But
That being said, what did you learn about your guys yesterday? What they were able to do?
Nothing more than I already knew. You know, AC, that, you know, they believe, they trust. You know, they're, you know, like I always say, they got grit. They're tough sons of guns. You know, and they found a way, you know, to get the job done. You know, they care about each other. They care about their jobs. They're professionals, and, you know, they weren't going to let each other down. They were going to fight. You know, they were going to fight. I know that.
Chuck, obviously, you had a tough off-the-field situation in 2012, but from a coaching standpoint, how challenging has this been for you? You know, going back to what Steven said, the quarterback missed 8, could be 9 games this season. You had to change your offensive coordinator. You've had offensive line problems. You personally, as a coach, how tough has it been on you?
There have been a lot of tests, you know, and you know, there's been you know, like you said, there's been obstacles, there's been adversity, and that's just how it is. Whether, you know, you're coaching football or, you know, in life itself, you're going to have to deal with stuff. And so, again, I think, you know, we've learned a lot, you know, about ourselves. We learned a lot about you know, each other, and you know, adversity doesn't, you know, build character. It reveals it. And so, you know, what was revealed to me is that we've got the right culture, we got the right environment, we got the right guys, you know, in that locker room. And go to war with these guys any day.
What did you learn about yourself? How did you talk about the players in the locker room and coaching staff, but you personally, what did you learn about yourself coaching this team this season?
Nothing that I didn't already know. I don't know what you're getting at.
No, it's just-
What'd you learn?
It's been a very challenging
What'd you
season.
learn?
Huh?
You tell me, what'd you learn?
About this team?
Yeah, write something nice, maybe.
Hey,
But when you go through stuff,
wait,
you
you
learn about
Huh?
got a chance to finish 500 without your.
Could you
franchise
could maybe find a way, dig deep down within your soul. I know you got it in you. I know you all
a
do.
little easier.
There's only one that, no, but there's, all you guys do, I know AC's got it in him.
You know that.
I'm not looking for that, you know that. Hey, you know what? My late father-in-law told me, used to tell Teen all the time, life's tough, Teen, That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Tough times never last, tough people do. He loved that one too. What are you gonna do?
All right, let me ask you
So
this.
what now? What?
You had an opportunity to get a contract extension. You regret not taking it in off season?
Nope.
Have you had any conversations with Jimmy about the future? Has it come up at all?
Nope.
There was a lot of uncertainty for you. I mean, I know you're not focused on it, I'm sure, but would you say there's
Like what?
uncertainty for you?
Like what?
Well, I mean, not having a contract in this business is not a great thing, right?
I'm
Is that
gonna
not
be,
an
like I
uncertainty?
told you a long time ago, I'm gonna be fine. I'm covered. I'm covered. I got one goal, one focus right now, and that's Tennessee Titans. And that's getting this team ready to win another football game and give ourselves a chance. If the stars line up right, as tough and or all the adversity, obstacles we face this year and all the tests that these guys keep passing, we're going to find a way to try to win a football game. And then if the stars line up right and we happen to just, however you want to call it, get in, then so be it. And we'll make our run. But we got to win another football game, and that's all I'm worried about.
A lot of times when a season goes like this, with all the struggles and tests you've talked about, you maybe have to try different approaches, messages, with your team. I mean, it really obviously tests you as a coach. Did you have to tap into some different methods with your team this year? I mean, I don't know, was it the same message you always convey, or what was that like over the course of the season?
Yeah, I mean,
Because they bought into it, whatever it was.
I mean, they've been doing it for a long time, and this group's won a lot of games, and rosters turnover and all those kind of things, and, the way free agency is nowadays and all that stuff. But, I mean, we've got a foundation, that we laid a long time ago. We like our culture, we like our core values, we like our process, so it's not infomercial. It isn't, P90X, this week, and then we're going to go try Insanity for a couple of weeks, see if we can get another couple pounds off, and then, hot yoga. Maybe we go hot yoga. I don't know. I just know you just keep grinding, keep chopping wood. If you don't drop that axe and you keep chopping wood, that tree will fall. Trust me.
Chuck, when you think back to training camp and your goals that you guys had laid out then, it seems like a long time ago. And now, week 17, you guys need X amount of things to happen. What's your reaction? When you
We're still there.
Yeah.
It's not over, right? Does your computer say we're eliminated yet?
still
Huh?
there?
So we got Monday Night Football, right? Got a game we got to watch. Got some significance. So we'll watch that game, see how that goes. No matter how it goes,
What if it doesn't go the way you want?
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Why are you going to play a game, that has no significance? Why are you going to play your guys in 2012 when we had the playoffs clinched? The next year, why are you playing your guy? Because that's what you do. Every time we, don the shoe on the side of our helmet and we line up to play, we play to win. We prepare that way. These guys are wired that way. They don't know any different. they'd look at me cross-eyed if I went in there and said, hey, we're not, you know. They'd run me out of here. We don't, that's not us. That's just not in our DNA. That's not what, you know, I don't get that.
Chuck, do you have any sense of whether Matt, or what's left of Matt, would return next year? Has there been any conversation involved?
None. Titans. Worry about the Titans.
The playoff scenario, I don't think Zach's computer says you're out, but the scenarios are pretty crazy. Did you look at that in any detail at all? And what was your reaction?
I had some pretty crazy odds, you know, a couple years back. Never thought once about it. Believe. Just keep believing, brother. Okay? All right.
Sure, you hate hypotheticals, but hypothetically, if you sign Josh Freeman today, tomorrow, is he more likely to start than Stephen Morris, who's never played?
I don't see how the week goes. You know, we'll have to, if we go down that road, we'll have to prepare, you know, both guys, obviously, decide who gets the lion's share of the reps, and then I'll be able to give you more information, Mike, you know, because we haven't done anything to this point, so I can't, you know, give you a logical answer yet, okay? Thanks, guys.